It's Friday and it is Happy Mail time. Hey crafters, welcome into Guys Craft 2. My name is John. I hope you've had an amazing week, but more importantly, I hope you're ready for the long-deserved weekend. It has been so crazy. Work has just been over the top for me the last couple of weeks, and unfortunately, going into summer, it is only going to be worse, but that's okay. It's what I get paid for, right? But the reason I work is because I do like housing, I do like to eat, but I especially love to buy fabric. And so this is Happy Mail time. So this week, we did get several new packages in, and I just had to share some of those. When you have a nerd for a boyfriend that's kind of a geek and just loves dragons, what type of fabric would you buy? Well, Ruby Star Society came out with a new fabric line called Fire Glow by designer Sarah Watts. And as such, I just couldn't resist it. So I actually had to order this from the Quilted Peacock, I think, down in Florida, because I missed the announcement when this was originally coming out. And when I started looking for it online, there was no pre-orders left anywhere. So I ended up grabbing it. Then I got an email today, my local shop got it. But you know what? By then I had already ordered it and it's here. And look at this. This is in the gray tones, the gold. It's got a very metallic feel to it, but I really like this. And now I've got to sit back and figure out what is going to be the right pattern for this. There are 23 different fabrics in this collection. Look at the little dragon inside that circle. This is a companion fabric, right? But I mean, guys, honestly, I could take or leave dragons. I mean, the only dragon I ever knew growing up was Pete the Magic, Puff the Magic Dragon, right? And then there was Pete's Dragon when my kids were younger. But that's my experience along with the dragons. But look at this with that gold and that. This looks very oriental to me in this orange tone and that. But look at this when you talk about the scales and that of the dragon. I mean, these colors are just so vibrant, but they're such a rich, dark collection, unlike Tula, right? So I love Tula because she's so in your face with different designs and that. This is really just the opposite. This is just some really cool, fun patterns. I mean, guys, look, I am just loving these. And so, not to be a dragon aficionado, is that the right word? Because I'm Southern and it doesn't roll off the tongue for me, but I really do like these fabrics. Sorry, you're going to see all 23 of them because I spent too much money not to show you all. I ended up buying a half yard bundle, so I have a half yard cut of all 23. And again, like I said, I have no idea what we're going to end up doing with this. I'd really like to make a nice wall hanging per se, not necessarily a quilt out of these. But again, we'll have to figure out what is the right pattern. Maybe John will get into pattern writing, right? I have done that for totes, and now maybe it's time that John puts something similar. These two, right, are probably my least favorite, but I like this one because it's got that oriental orangey red, but it's got the gold in that. This is truly just doesn't have any other metallic in it. But then look at this one where it jumps out with the big, large dragons. I don't know. Like I said, I really do like the dark, rich colors of these fabrics. Um, Sarah Watts did an amazing job with these, and I just think these are so, so awesome. Look at this one. All right, we're almost there, guys. Look at that. Man, that just jumps right out, which means a lot of these fabrics are going to need to be fussy cut, and they're also the reason that John typically orders as much as he does sometimes, as far as like half yard cuts, because I wanted to make sure I was able to cut out and get what I wanted. So that's one package that came this week. Then we got another one because, as you know, I told you Ray had done a test quilt pattern with us. It is done with 2.5 inch strips, and I want to use that same pattern to make a Christmas quilt now for my grandson. And so I decided, based on his pattern, he used black and white as the focal compromised colors. I decided to go with dark green versus black and then stick with the white. But I didn't want to cut all the jelly roll or all the 2.5 inch strips. So I ended up buying a Moda jelly roll because I just didn't have one for Christmas. And I don't know if Moda calls them jelly rolls, but they're 2.5 inch strips. So you all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it does say jelly roll, so it's okay. This one's called Snow Time. And it's got all the white and green. But look at the fun snowman, right? So I ended up grabbing this because I think this will end up making a really cute quilt for him. This is meant to be his lifetime Christmas quilt. So I wanted to make sure that I got some fun fabrics in that. I've already done the one for Ava Lynn, and Ava Lynn's is actually did a Christmas potato chip quilt for her. So I wanted them both to get the same quilts this year, something similar, but yet different. And then after, what, 2 weeks of waiting, I finally got my order from Shabby Fabrics. And it literally has taken 2 weeks because it took them exactly 7 days to process the order. And then after they processed it, it took another 5 days or so to show up here. So not overly impressed, honestly, with their delivery times, and I hope that it's a reflection of how busy and how much they have going on versus anything else. But I bought it specifically for one thing, but then I needed an add-on in order to get free shipping, and so I added Sew in Love, and look how cute this panel is. So if you've not seen this panel, it is a Valentine sewing panel. And it says, I love you. So, yeah, so much. I thought it's what it said. So it says, I love you so much. How adorable is this? So I just grabbed that panel because I thought, okay, that'll be fun. I'll probably replace my Christmas or my, what I consider my regular gnome that sits behind me here because I want to be able to fluctuate and um, do some different things, right? So what else did I do? Oh, and then the whole reason I went to Shabby Fabrics is they're the only ones that still had the kit left for this collection, and this is called Merry Gnomettes. And so I grabbed this. It finishes out 34.5 by 52.5. That is the name, Merry Gnome Mints. And let's see if they have, if I can get the panel. I don't know that I really wanted to take it all apart to get to the panel, but probably will. It's not the panel though. Guys, is the panel really not here? That's going to really frustrate me after I've waited all this time. Because that is that. Oh, here's the panel. All right, so it does come with, like I said, it finishes out 34.5 by 52.5. It does come with the panel, and it says you need to fussy cut it. It does come with the red scattered dots. Then it comes with black with tossed gifts. It came with, it did not come with black solid. It's supposed to use black solid for binding. And then it came with this fabric as well. And I'm not seeing it listed here. Huh. But anyways, so this is what the finished quilt is supposed to look like. And I just fell in love with it. One of the ladies at our quilt club did this and just brought it in and showed off. And I thought, you know what? How awesome would that be hanging behind me for my live? So I did grab it. So let's take a look real quick at the panel. Yeah, this is going to be so cute for the holidays, right? Danielle, eat your heart out. You need to get this. At least grab the panel. Look how adorable that is. So, and I like that it's in the more traditional red, but it's that dark, rich, deep red, not necessarily Christmas red. I just like the colors in this, and I like that they're using so much black. I would have never started using black for Christmas, but I know a lot of folks do, and I have actually kind of transitioned myself that way over the last little bit. So, guys, that's Guys Craft 2. I'm John. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to share some happy mail with you. I hope you're all ready for an amazing weekend. I hope that you tune in at 4 o'clock Arizona time on Sunday for my live. We always share a lot of different things. I have multiple projects going on, and we try to do a little sewing during our lives as well. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to all my subscribers. You channel members rock. You help make things possible for me and help me to be able to give away some of the gifts and that we do. And that means a lot to me because that is definitely our love language. So guys, until next time, happy crafting.